Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream U.S. edition from Charleston, South Carolina. Yesterday, we visited this really neat place. It was a landscaping, outdoor place where you could purchase things like landscaping and trees and shrubs and fountains. And we were supposed to go there today, and we were going to do a episode today on that, but change in plan. Change number one this morning. We decided to go check out an aquatic aquarium type of a site that has supposed to have things like plants and things to populate inside your fish pond, your koi pond. So that is what our quest is this morning. And but I did do some video yesterday, so when we complete this intro this morning, we will go back in time. We will do a time warp, and we will go back to yesterday, and we will show you some of the stuff that we did here at the koi pond at our house in Charleston, South Carolina yesterday. Still more work to be done and some more additions. Also remember, we also need to pick up some more of the sod. I have to get about 20 more pieces of sod to finish an area around where the raised bed garden was, to fix that area and make it all nice and green and lush, so we have a very nice backyard. Well, anyway, this morning, the agenda, we are going on a road trip to look for some plants for the pond. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. So if I set this whole thing up correctly, you are now talking with James of the past, which means you're watching this video in James of the present, but he's actually James of the future to me today. Are you confused? Well, this is how the whole story goes. Today, Ness and I were on the way to Lowe's. We were going to pick up that sod, which is, I said today, which is going to be yesterday or the day before for you. Remember, James of the past, follow me here now. So we went to Lowe's, but they didn't have anything. All the sod they had was in worse condition than the sod that we picked up a couple of days ago. And we asked her, and we said, when do you get the new shipment? And everybody's saying the new shipments come in on Friday, which might be tomorrow for us, might be today for you, or it might be yesterday for you. Again, follow this story. So we had to make a decision. So we decided to come back to the house. Trying to get back to the house here, there was a roadblock. We could not get to our house the normal path that we would normally drive to the house here. There was something happening. There was emergency vehicles and fire department and police department, ambulance, and they had the whole road blocked for us. So we had to make a decision, a split decision. Let's not go to the house. Something is telling us we need to go in another direction. Fate. Fate was on our side, saying that we need to go on a road trip. So we plugged into the phone. We contacted Siri. Well, we made a Siri question inside there. And we said, since we are actually looking for things for the lawn and garden, and we're also looking for stuff for the koi pond, we put a search inside. And the search ended up bringing up a site in Summerville, South Carolina. And we're going to share that. We're going to actually do an entire episode on this this wonderful place that we visited. But I'm going to make a long story short right here, right now. We ended up with this riverbed rock over my shoulder right here. Remember, I said we wanted to get some riverbed rock. Maybe not today or yesterday or the day before, depending on when you view this video. But the search gave us this wonderful shop, landscaping, and it's just a outdoor home and garden type of place, which again, we're going to feature that in one of our upcoming videos here very soon. So anyway, we're going to make this much shorter right now. We are going to take the stone right here, and we're going to clean it up because it's still real dirty from when they excavated it, and we're going to start putting it inside and making that koi pond in our backyard even more aesthetically pleasing. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So what you see there is 1 ton of rock. This is the riverbed rock that we picked up today. And we're going to take you back to the place that we actually purchased this, because it is an outstanding place to visit. And it has some great ideas, and it is decorated so well. And I'm just in love with this place. We will make another visit to that, and that will be an episode probably by itself. But I want to show, did you see that we have koi inside here? And you're probably wondering, oh, James, remember I got 2 koi, and there's a lot more than 2 koi in there. Well, I told you we were going to get a shipment of fish in, a shipment of koi. And we did get the shipment of koi, and it is from this company. It is from this company, Blackwater Creek Koi Farms. And this is how it comes. It comes in 2 bags, and they send it to you FedEx overnight. And the fish came, the fish have been in here all day long, and they're doing great. As you can see, the water's a little bit cloudy right now from this rock. Even though I washed it, it still has some sediment, and we'll take a little bit of time. We'll let the pump and the filters run overnight. And tomorrow I might clean out the sediment filter and the biomechanical filter to get rid of any of the dirt and soil and the sediment and things like that from putting the rock and stone in today. But anyway, I can't wait to see this tonight. I think it's going to make a dramatic difference in the appearance of what the pond looks like at night, because remember the LED lights that go all the way around, they were shining right onto black PVC. Now they will be shining on mostly on stone. And actually also the fish now have a hiding place in case there's any predators. But we are going to order one of those blue heron decoys to sit outside and try to scare away any of the predatory birds that might be trying to come down and get the fish. And I think I'll be ordering that tonight. Inside the store, and we were looking for the aquatic plants for the pond, and it did not seem like there was anything on the inside. It looked like everything was for small aquariums for inside the house. So what I did was I asked one of the salesperson inside there, I said, do you have, or can you recommend a place that might have it, because it doesn't seem like you have what we're looking for. And the sales rep said, come out back and let me show you what we have out here. So let me show you what they have behind the main store, which is this right here. And let me show you what we're purchasing today. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to change the microphone on here because it's actually a windy afternoon here, and this is considered Hanahan right here.
Yes, that's exactly right.
In Hanahan, South Carolina, not very far from where we are over in the Summerville area. And I have Raymond here behind me, and we are back here packing up our aquatic plants that we're going to put in our pond. And what I found out was surprising today when we started talking about, the Philippines. Raymond's mom is actually from the Philippines. Hey, Raymond, tell us a little bit about your mom.
Hey guys, yeah, my mom's from the Philippines. My whole family resides here in Charleston pretty much. We do have family back in the Philippines. And yeah, man, it's a proud day to be a Filipino when you meet another Filipino, that's for sure.
But anyway, I appreciate him helping, and he's giving me some tips about the aquatic plants and about feeding and things like that. So anyway, we are going to start with these. We still have to remember, we still have to get some more of those stones to fill in some of that area, because we have to do some raising so that the lilies, the water lilies, sit on the top, and as they grow we can drop them down according to Raymond. So we're going to pack these things up get these back to the house, and we have some more shopping and some more pond ideas that we have to work on today. Well, before we continue on with our next part of today's journey, let's go ahead and put those plants inside the pond, get them settled, keep them nice and wet, let them float. Then we can go away and do the other things that we need to do. Something I wanted to show you, living in an environment like this, next to the wetlands, next to the woods. Let me show you a new addition to the pond that I didn't expect. This will be a surprise. Have some plants inside there. We will continue to add some plants inside, but we need something to support them, some type of a stone that will hold them in place. So that will be that second pallet of stone. Maybe we'll get that today. I don't know if we can do that. So anyway, this is done for right now. Let's go grab some sod. I gotta go grab some sod to fill in this area back here behind me, and then if we have time, we will run by the shop that sells the stone, and maybe we'll take a look at some of their fountains, and I'll show you what we picked out yesterday for our secondary waterfall, which is really not a waterfall, but it's something that's very interesting. A slight change of plan. We got to our local Lowe's, and they had not received their new shipment of sod, so we had to make a decision. Do we go back to the house? Do we do a siesta? Or do we stay motivated and continue with home improvement ideas? So we ended up coming back into Summerville, where we picked up that stone yesterday. You see the stone over my shoulder here. Well, this is what they come in. They come in pallets just like this. This is Flowertown Garden Center, and this is where we picked up our stone yesterday. We are going to get one more pallet because we need one more pallet to finish that project up, and that should be plenty to do that project, plus another project that we're working on at the same time. So look, and they only have 3 left here. Actually more, because this is slate, and then they got this one up here. But we need some larger pieces, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this pallet right over here, and I think this will finish up our project and satisfy our needs to fill a koi pond on the sides, and also be able to hide some of those lilies and whatever other plants that we plan on doing. But before we do that, before we go ahead and have them start loading it up, we're going to go inside Flowertown Garden Center here, and we are going to show you how cool this place is. This is one of the nicest home and garden type of nurseries that I've seen anywhere in the Summerville area. There are many, and we'll continue to take you to places as we find places that we find interesting. So anyway, let's go ahead and go inside and take a look. Maybe they can start loading while we're in there. As we are walking through the garden center here, I want to show you something that we actually ordered. And we ordered 2 of these, and these are koi fish, but they have the spout, and we'll hook that up to that end of the pond where we're going to put a waterfall. But instead of doing a waterfall, we're going to get 2 of these. right, guys. Well, that's 2,000 pounds of rock back there, and my job is just beginning. I got to get this back to the house. I got to get them washed. I got to get them set, and then we'll also build up the area where we're putting the koi pond plants in the corner of the ponds and things like that. So let's head back to the house and get this job finished. Well, as you can see over the top of here, we have successfully got all this rock back here to the house. I'm not going to have you watch me download all of this stone and put it into the backyard. I don't know that I'm going to get much done tonight, but I'm going to try to get a little bit done. You will see the results after I get some of it put down, and it will actually look pretty good, I believe. And maybe tomorrow, if we do it early, because remember, tomorrow is the day we're going downtown Charleston. Hopefully we're going downtown Charleston. Special day tomorrow, and we're going to show you the wonderful city of Charleston, South Carolina. But before we do close for today, we have a couple of shout outs that we want to share with you, and one's an anniversary and one is a birthday shout out. And the first one is a first year wedding anniversary. It's very special. Of course, every anniversary is special, as we know. We well know, but the first year is one of the special ones, and this one goes out for today, which is the 11th, May 11th. This goes out to David and Rhea Pfizer, and they are from, I think David told me that Rhea's family is from Mandaluyong City, right? Mandaluyong City, and I don't know where that's at. Do you know where that's at?
Inside?
In Visayas?
No,
What? Where?
in Manila.
Oh, in Manila. Okay. Boy, did I blow that one. So anyway, and David actually is working in Texas right now. So anyway, to the two of you, we want to wish you happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
And our second shout out for today is a birthday shout out for May 11th. And this goes to James Duke, who lives in sunny Southern California, USA. And James is turning 51 today. So from the both of us, we want to wish you a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We thought it would be fitting to go ahead and close from the koi pond back here. We don't have a fountain running right now because we dropped some food inside there before we went out to go look for the sod and go look for the rock. So we are going to close from here. We'll start doing the download and start cleaning, start putting more, because we have some voids inside our area right here that needs some more rock. So this should take care of it, and we will share that with you sometime this weekend. I believe it'll probably be this weekend. So you can see the final results of it. And there are still, this is an ongoing project. There's other things that we want to do. Oh, one thing that I am going to change up, and you're probably wondering, was this a magic trick? Did Ness move from this side to this side?
I feel so lonely there at the back.
So anyway, she feels more comfortable on the right side of here. So anyway, what I did not like, the installation when I put that Japanese maple tree that we picked up the other day, I felt that it was the wrong variety. I like the Japanese maple that's more traditional, almost looks like a bonsai, and it uses the smaller leaves. And we have two of those in our yard somewhere right now, and I think what we're going to do, we're going to transplant one of those over there, because if you saw today when we were at the Flowertown Garden Center, they had several of those inside there, and it met very nicely with the theme of like a Zen type of a garden or a Japanese botanical garden. It's absolutely beautiful. So that will be another change we'll do up here. Slowly but surely we will get this with the proper feeling, and so that when you're back here, it will be like, I am so relaxed back here. It's getting like that already. You should have seen, how long did we stay out here last night?
Until about midnight.
Until about midnight we stayed with the fish
because
back here.
Because it was so relaxing.
And
with the Zen music.
oh, that's right. We had Zen music in the background, some Japanese music, and it
the
was
sound of
and
the
the sound of the water, and watching all the fish swim around outside. It was really nice. So we will, as we're doing the upgrades and the changing and the decoration, all we will share that with you as well. So we are going to close for today. Tomorrow is a big day for us, and please join us when we do that as well.
special day.
So anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You will be subscribed, and you will be notified the next time we upload a new video. So until such time, you have a wonderful and blessed day. Gardens that we went to today, Low Country. What was the name of that? Low Country Gardens? No. Flowertown.
Flowertown.
Flowertown. What gardens? Garden. On it that we saw yesterday and today at what is it? Flowertown Garden Center. Flowertown Garden Center. One more time. You're shifting over. I did all the first part that I'm keeping in. Now you're shifting over to the other side.
Yeah, but it was fun.